Hi everyone, welcome to Eckhart Yoga. My name is Esther and with me is Jutri. And we are going to go through a few exercises that will help you with your digestion. So one of the worst things you can do when you have trouble with your digestive system is hold your belly in. It's just not working, especially after you've eaten. You just have to let it out, okay? Just make sure, if you don't want anybody to see it, wear something white, be wise, but let your belly relax. That's going to solve some of your problems already if you're a woman and you're stuck with that one. So once you're pregnant, which you are, otherwise you wouldn't be looking at this one, then definitely you don't hold your belly back anymore. Just let it go. So sit in an easy cross-legged position. Sit up on a blanket or a couple of blocks just to make sure you can easily straighten your back. Of course, if you don't have to, you don't have to. Jutri is fine this way. And you're going to make circles with your hips. So you're going to move your body forward, to the side and back. But I want you to move from your hips. Yes, so that's it. And that's the difference. So you're making a circle to the back on the out breath and to the front. Imagine stirring a pot with the hips. Yeah, that's it. Exhaling as you move back, inhaling as you roll forward. Just getting the energy in that area. And then we go the other way. Exhaling as you move back, inhaling as you move forward. So while you do that, you stay connected to your whole lower half of the body. And this is an exercise you do about an hour after you've had dinner, not before. Okay, you just leave a little bit of space between food and this exercise. You can start with it in the morning, that's a good idea. And then come back to neutral. Okay, and twisting is always good too, so that's what we'll do. On the in-breath, take your right arm up. On the out-breath, bring your right hand to your left knee, palm down, and twist to your left. Good. Inhale, finding length once more. Exhale, finding a deeper twist. So the most important thing about a twist is the length. If you're twisting, looking like this, it's not a good idea. So you need the length in the spine for safety. Inhale, spreading through the collarbones. Exhaling, gently coming back to neutral. And on the in-breath, lift your left arm up. On the out-breath, twist to your right. Left hand down on the right knee and twist over, looking over the shoulder. Good. So again, make sure your spine is nice and long. And also make sure your twist, you feel the twist more in your mid-upper back, not so much in the lower back, okay? The twist is supposed to happen from mid-upper back, and the lower back stays sort of stable. So inhale, spreading through the collarbones. And on the out-breath, gently coming back to neutral. Okay. And the next pose we're going to do is standing. Yeah. And you're going to place your hands on your hips, on your sides, and bring your feet nicely apart. So, yeah, a bit wider than the hips. So at home you might have to adjust this stance. If you're further in your pregnancy already, the feet might need to get a little bit wider. Just make sure you feel stable and comfortable. And then you're just going to move your hips around again. So making circles with the hips. It's nice to keep your knees soft when you do that. And on the in-breath, your hips move forward again to the side. On the out-breath, you move back and around. Yeah, so make this about your hips. So don't keep your legs straight or anything like that. Yeah, so you might even take it. Yeah, so you might even really move those hips around. So let your knees bend. Bring your feet wider apart and see how that feels. Yeah, you really... That's it. Good, and then the other direction as well. And you can do this a couple of times throughout the day. It's also a nice way to keep your lower back and hips healthy and feeling good. Okay, and then come back to neutral. And then the last pose, but not least, is we come down and sit on our knees and on our heels. So if sitting on your heels is uncomfortable, and it can be, You can place a pillow between the heels and the buttocks. If it's uncomfortable for your ankles, you could place a folded blanket right underneath here. And if it is, you can also sit up on a block between the feet. So just make yourself comfortable enough to be able to stay here for a good few minutes. Close your eyes, and you can place your hands on your belly. This pose, the reason I say last but not least, is that you can do this pose straight away after you've eaten. And I would even recommend it if you've got digestive problems. So remember again that you do not hold your belly at all. So when you breathe, let it go, create space. And really the most important advice I can give you is to breathe consciously into your lower belly once you've eaten and give it space. Okay? And if you do that consciously, even if it's for 10 deep breaths, you're doing yourself an amazing favor. And if you do it sitting in this posture, you're giving yourself an even bigger favor. So just be with that, be with the breath. In the meantime, you connect with your belly, with your baby as well. I never mentioned it, but Jutari is in her first trimester. So she's giving me the inspiration to teach prenatal yoga. Okay, so you can stay in this pose for as long as feels right. 5 to 10 minutes would be great. If this is difficult for you, then you build it up. Start with a minute and add a minute every day or every other day. If you'd like to see a full class, 50-minute class for digestion when you're pregnant, and we go over a few different things you can do, then come to my website. The link is below here. You'll find the video if you click on the link below here. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope this will help you a lot already. Namaste.